Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rachakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Peace, love, salutation to the elect 144 first fruit. I'm your brother Kasha Kwala coming at you with another lesson. It's going to be over supervision. Here's the word supervision in the etymology online. All right, so it says 1630s from medieval Latin supervisionem, and it means to oversee or inspect. So let's go to the word supervise real quick. See, it's late 15th century. It says to look over. All right. It says to oversee and inspect, just like supervision, but supervision is the word supervision is where you get the word supervise. Supervision comes from supervise. All right. So it's broken down into pretty much two words, super, and then you got a vise or a vision, which means to see, and the super is over. So supervise means to see over, all right, or to look over. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and get the lot of a bishop. This is 1 Timothy 3:1. It says, "This is a true saying: if a man desire the office of a bishop, he desireth a good work." All right. So if you desire orego, which means to what? It means to stretch oneself out in order to touch or grab something. You desire to put yourself in this position to reach after or desire something. Now I'm gonna say this: the spirit will put you where it needs to be. You don't try to. If you over desire, that means you're in a covetous spirit. You're yearning for something that's not yours, or a position that the spirit didn't delegate you to be in. Therefore, you're breaking one of the 10 commandments. All right. So you wait and let the spirit make the order and cast the lots of who is going to be in a specific position or who's going to have a specific position. Now, if you get this position of a bishop, well, that's through the spirit. Now, I'm going to say this. All of us are bishops through the spirit, because we have to reel in the 144, and also the 1/3 are going to come to us, and we're going to have to oversee them as well. All right. I'm going to go ahead and get Zechariah 13 chapter real quick. Okay. So this is Zechariah chapter 13 in 8. It says, "And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein." Now it says that in all the land, so that's here in America. So the men on the highways and byways, yes, they have different offices. You got some who are officers, some who are captains, some who are disciples, some who are bishops and elders and apostles. But through the Spirit, all of us are bishops, because we're overseeing the entirety of the 1/3 or the elect 144 and trying to bring them into the fold. We are overseers of Israel. The prophets are. All right? We're the bishops of Israel. So going back to Timothy. So yes, coming into this truth, we desired the lot of a bishop. Now it gets deeper when you start getting into the order of the camp. You have specific ones set up as the bishop, like your heads of your camp. Those would be considered your bishops. Some of them are elders. Okay, an elder has a lot of a bishop. All right. So it says oh yeah, Salakia. Let me get the word bishop. The word bishop is episkope, and it means investigation, inspection, visitation. A bishop is an investigator. An investigator oversees something. All right. It says that act by which the Most High looks into the certain searches out the ways. Correct. The Lord Yahweh is a bishop. He oversees the things that are happening on earth. The Lord Yahweh is everything. But one of the characteristics he has is of a bishop. He oversees everything. He commanded everything to be made through Yahweh Shai. All right. So he oversees it. Everything gets reported back to him. He created the angels. Those are messengers. The angels are bishops. They oversee. The scriptures say they have charge over us. Okay? So even the angels are have a form of a lot of a bishop. Okay? It says deeds, characters of men in order to adjudge them through lot accordingly, whether joyous or sad. There you go. In order to be a judge, you have to be in the spirit of a bishop. You got to oversee the matter. Okay? It says oversight, overship, office, charge, the office of an elder. See? An elder is a bishop. All right? Like I had said earlier. All right? So that's this. I'm going to go into how you should respect the bishops that you have in your camp as well. And also the elders that are in every brother. You should have a level of respect towards, even a level of reverence. Okay? But especially a respect. A respect is to look back upon. You got to look back upon their works and what they've been doing and how long they've been laboring in this thing in truth and sincerity, being true worshipers of the Lord, according to John the 4th chapter. Okay? This is what a bishop is. It's a supervisor. Your heads of your camp are your supervisor. They give out your tasks and your daily orders. They give up the orders to the camp. Okay? They do these things for our benefits in the spirit. They minister to us. Okay? So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and go to Hebrews, the 13th chapter. I'm going to start at verse 17. It says, obey them that have rule over you and submit yourselves. Now, hey, look, man, I'm a small officer in the GMS Atlanta camp. Okay? I'm just an officer. I got captains and bishops in front of me. I got to respect them. All right? And I got to obey the orders that come down from them, because it's not only coming from them, it's coming from the elders and apostles up top. All right? It says, submit yourselves, for they watch for your souls. Now let's go back to the office of a bishop. It means an investigation, an inspection, a visitation, an overship, an office, a charge, the office of an elder, overseer, of presiding officers of a Christian church, or in this case, the Church of Yahweh Shai. They were set in there to watch over your spirit, making sure you stay on that path so you don't fall into the fire or the water on each side. They give you that stern elbow in the rib to get you back on track. Respect that and obey it. It says, for they watch for your souls as they must give account. They are really, a bishop is really in a position of a supervisor, and they're really in the position of the book of Jude when it says to pull men out of the fire. A bishop, your heads, your second in commands, third, fourth, fifth, so on, they got a position to pull the men or the young men that are following them out of the fire, to teach them the right way. They're a dad. They're a spiritual father in a sense. It says that they may do it with joy. So they can do the office of a bishop with joy because you're obeying them. You're making it easy on them. And not with grief, for this is unprofitable for you. You got to carry on the name of Onesimus that's in the book of Philemon. His name means profitable. Let's get it real quick, just for edification purposes. The word Onesimus, it means onosimos. It means a profitable or useful. You got to be a profitable or useful individual for your bishops so you can make their jobs in their life a little easier. Okay? So they can actually carry out the lot of being an overseer or being an investigator or being your supervisor in the spirit. Okay? Because we're going to have to supervise this 1/3 that was left therein. They're going to come in droves in that day. And you can already kind of see it right now. People are waking up. They're going to start finding us. And they're going to start seeking answers. And we have to be their supervisor. Have that supervision. Literally, you got to be a superhero in the eyes of these people. And your vision that you have of hope has to be expressed to them. You really have to have a super vision. And you got to be a supervisor to these people. Just like the apostles and elders are supervisors unto us, because we see their vision, because they lay it plain on the table so we can understand it. You know? So I just wanted to get a quick lesson on that, on the word supervise, and how all of us, matter of fact, let me finish this. This is 1 Timothy 3:1. It says, this is a true saying. If a man desire the office of a bishop, he desire for good work. Verse 2, a bishop must be blameless, the husband of one wife, vigilant, sober, of good behavior, given to hospitality, apt to teach, not given to wine, no striker. I mean, you ain't really a fighter like that. You're gentle. It says, not greedy of filthy lucre, but patient, not a brawler, not covetous. All right? One that ruleth well his own house, having his children in subjection with all gravity. For if a man know not how to rule his own house, which is the camp, all right, how shall he take care of the church of the Most High? Okay, simple as that. Not a novice, lest being lifted up with pride, he fall into the condemnation of the devil. All right, those are characteristics of a bishop, and one of the biggest characteristics is the overseer. And you're watching over a soul, like it speaks about in Hebrews 13 and 17. But us younger men, officers, and disciples, we got to make it easy for them. Quote unquote easy. Okay? By obeying it and following and executing the orders that are at hand. Simple as that. You know? So I want to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai, by Shem Chakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone who rule and teach well. Peace, love, salutation to the elect 144 first fruit. This is Brother Kasha Quali from GMS Atlanta Church. Until next time, I want to say shalom.